Someone asked a question about entry on one of the previous videos that we did. In all our videos, we're going to focus more on the art of trading, the area of interest, reaction, and then the trigger. So that should help that person or help anybody that watches our videos to understand the whole concept of placing trades. And if you have any specific question, feel free to ask. Now, the first non-farm payroll of the year 2025 is upon us, and that is going to be coming up tomorrow. And looking at what we've had this week so far, based on the price action for the DXY, the USD index, and even the Euro USD, it has been nothing much to write home about. Having a look at the calendar right in front of us, you can see clearly Friday, January 10th, will be for the non-farm payroll. So by 2:30 p.m. West African time, it's about 1:30 p.m. UK time, we should have some serious volatility for CAD and also for the US dollar pairs. So pay attention to that, especially if you are a newbie, a beginner. Now, moving over to the chart, you can see Euro USD. For this EURUSD, I'm going to show you some unique things. This was the start of Monday. So you can see the Monday price action, it pulled up, and then look at what we have today, Thursday. The market has pulled back to the start of this week, and then it seems to be playing around this area here. It seems to be ranging. As it is ranging, you could always have your wedge in this manner to show you that a breakout is about to occur. Now, this breakout, most likely than not, it probably will be against tomorrow's high impact news for the NFP. So please, please trade with caution. One thing I could also say is that it seems to be sitting over here at the moment, which happens to be support. The other side is resistance. So if you are thinking of buying, this is the place to buy inside this wedge. So you have the wedge, and then you have this area of support as confluence as well, right? Very key, very important to pay attention to. One thing I'm going to show you now is the weekly time frame. As we said, the market started from here Monday, pushed all the way up here, and then was totally consumed. Everything was solid back up. So what do you think the weekly candle looks like now at the moment? This is the weekly candle for the Euro USD. This candle here, if you have a look at it, it looks like what? You could call it, well, not really a doji, right? But it is more of an inverse pin bar. An inverse pin bar. You could also look at it as an inside bar because this is inside this big candle. But apart from the formation of the candle, I want to show you something unique as well that has been happening for a bit. If you have a look to the left-hand side, we always look to the left-hand side, you see that the market has been ranging for a little bit, right? You see over here, the market has been ranging where we have these areas here that have been acting as a form of support. And then look at what happened over here. It seems to have broken out of that area of support. So this area here, or even here, should act as resistance. You can see it is now over here at this point. So, not really sure which way the non-farm payroll might go, but one thing is clear, on the higher time frames, it looks pretty much like a sell opportunity. And on the long run, not necessarily this week, on the long run, if it continues to stay below this area here, then we might as well be talking about these lows here below parity, below one significant round number, below 1.000. This is something to pay attention to. So I'm showing you this because a lot of traders don't always cross over to the weekly time frame. So going back to our 1 hour time frame, going back to the hourly time frame, I'm not going to show you what to do if you want to buy or if you want to sell. You remember we said it's sitting here on support. So if you're looking for to buy, this is the area to do that, especially as we have a wedge over here as well. And if you're looking forward to selling, why not wait for a breakout of this area here, this support area, which should now later turn to resistance, and then you wait for a pullback here, get your entry, and take it further down. So you have two plays here at the moment, an opportunity to buy right now in this wedge, and then an opportunity to sell when it breaks and pulls back, right? So this is what we have right now on the Euro USD, and we're going to leave it as this and pay attention to the build up going into tomorrow. Guys, if you don't have any clue whatsoever as to the directional bias of this fiber, Euro USD, or any USD or Canadian pairs, the best thing I would always say is to be on the sidelines. It's better for your own money to be in your own pocket than to be in my pocket or another trader's pocket. And that is the truth. With that said, if you have any questions, you have your own analysis, feel free to comment below. We will do more videos, especially touch basing on the entry, the types of entry based on price action candlesticks, and also based on candlestick patterns like this wedge as well. Wedge is also a type of entry because you can use wedge patterns for entry with the trend and also reversals against the trend and so on. So we'll talk about that. If you have any specific question, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, guys, have a good one and please trade safely. Cheers.